What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and welcome back to the basement, where we do everything from a fan perspective. I'm just a diehard fan speaking to you guys, the diehard fans. My regular subs already know that. My regulars in the chat rooms during these live streams that I've been recently just starting doing. Thank you to you guys. I really, really appreciate it. To Rick, Lockport, Gardini, Gunner, you guys are in here all the time. Bills King Mafia. If I forget your name or a shout out on here, it doesn't mean I don't love you. I just can't think of it at the moment. I appreciate each and every one of you that have been supporting me during those live chats. Guys, here today, if you're new, hit the subscribe button, the bell notice, and the like button. Because we're moving forward, trying to get to 1,000 subs. That's my short-term goal, because everything you do starts in the basement, and you emerge from the depths with a basement mentality, always fighting your way out, getting to the top, moving on up, from starting at the bottom and moving on up. Get me to 1,000 subs. We keep doing this channel perspective. Not a professional. Anyway, we're getting into the Yankees trade deadline here. The Yankees, we all knew they really weren't going hard after Juan Soto. And that's fine. You don't want to. It's weird because you know what's funny? Just Juan Soto briefly. A lot of teams don't want to give up the house. They don't want to give up, oh, I don't want to give up prospects, or we don't want to give up this. We don't give up too much. Dude, Juan Soto is an established player. He is 23 years old. What possible prospect do you have right now that's going to come out and kill it like Juan Soto does? That's a little ridiculous to really be betting the house on prospects where 90% of the time, and I looked that up, it's around 90%. I said I looked it up and it's around. But most of the time, these prospects don't turn out to anything. Look at the Yankees recently with Clint Frazier and Greg Bird. What did those guys do, man? We waited around forever. And you can even throw Gary Sanchez in there because Sanchez hit all those home runs when he first came out, and the Yankees wasted years waiting for him to get back to that form, and they wasted years with him behind the plate, who is a horrendous defensive catcher. So these are the type of guys that you'd be holding on to? Juan Soto's an established player. I really never felt the Yankees were in that to begin with. But what they did address is the pitching issues. You guys that have been on here with me live know what I harp on all the time is this is the New York Yankees, and our pitching is not top caliber. Big Money Cole, Garrett Cole, this guy blew a 3-0 lead to the Royals. The freaking Royals, who at the time had 38 wins. I say 39 wins. At the time, I mean, because now they have a big 40 because they finally beat us. 3-0 lead going into the sixth inning. Get 2 outs. Still 3-0. 5 runs he gives up. 5 freaking runs. And he did the same sort of thing against the Orioles just in his last start or two ago. I still can't get over that Cole we pay all this money to, and the guy can't win a wild card game last year. I have Yankee fan friends of mine like, oh, just move on from that. Move on from it. We paid this guy all this money, and he gets shellacked in the first inning against the Boston Red Sox last year. One game. We pay you all that money, and you can't win one game. You can't even show up. You can't even show up for the game. He was out in the first inning. I know the Red Sox aren't great this year, but he is a Red Sox punching bag since since he came over here. Seriously. And the guy is just not big money. I'm sorry. Just not. Our guy is Nestor Cortez. That is our number one guy. And all due respect to Severino for the major comeback that he had this season. I know he's hurt right now. But again, this Yankee mentality of Severino's been out the last couple of years, and now you're going to wait. Oh man, this guy's probably going to be pretty good again, and he is pretty good again, but why would you put all your eggs in that basket instead of going out and getting another legitimate starter? Then the back of our order is Montgomery, who's shaky as hell. What is he, 3.3 with a 3.69 ERA? And he was horrendous against the Royals over the weekend, too. He was horrendous. Come on, are you kidding me? And he got beaten to death by the Mets. He gave up 4 extra base hits in the first inning against the Mets, 4-0. That's a little bit more. I mean, the Mets at least are a top 5 team, a top 4 actually. The Royals are a bottom 4 team, and you can't even beat them. This is the New York freaking Yankees, and this is one of our guys in the back end of our rotation, actually the middle of our rotation. Tyon, I know he's 10-2, but Tyon has been shaky as of late also. And these are our pitchers. Herman just made his third start yesterday. It was probably his best one. But even in the first two, he had over an 8 ERA coming in. This is what we're going to go into the playoffs with? So they bring in Montes from the Oakland A's. Montes is a solid pitcher. I'm glad that they have some humongous fire sale going on over there. I mean, they gave up Chris Bassett and Mark Cannon at the beginning of the year to the Mets. They've just been giving up a lot of their top players. And we'll take Montes. We need a solid starter. Now, don't let he has a 3.5 ERA right now, but don't let his win-loss record of 4-9, I think it is. Remember, he's on the A's. He's not going to get the run support right now on the A's. I could be a batter for the A's and tell you that I am, and you wouldn't know if I was or not. Who's on that team? Who knows? Who cares? But anyway, Montes since May has had a 2.9 ERA, so this guy's been very solid. He's got some nasty stuff. We got a bullpen reliever out of that too, because we desperately need bullpen relief as well. Chad Green, as you guys know, if you didn't know, he's been out for the year since May with Tommy John surgery, so he probably won't be ready in April, right? Michael King, fractured elbow, gone for the year. And for a while there, the Yankees were scaring me like, are you guys really waiting on Zach Britton to come back in September? Zach Britton? He wasn't even doing that well before he got injured last year. He's not that impressive, but why do the Yankees, like going back to Severino and now Britton, why are the Yankees, the New York freaking Yankees, waiting on guys that are injured and hopefully they go through? Thankfully, they got, well, Trevino they got from in this trade with Oakland as well. He doesn't, jury's going to be out on him. He has a 6.9 ERA. It's been a little shaky. They say he has some nasty sweeping slider. I mean, we're going to judge it. We're Yankee fans. We're going to judge it. Good morning, because I need my coffee. You know we're going to judge it right away because all of us are impatient, and if you come over here, we expect results right away. We did get a great pickup, though, in Scott Efros. Efros has a 2.6 ERA coming from the Cubs. This dude has nasty stuff, and we need a solid reliever like that, guy we can count on. Now, to me, if you can get Chapman, who has in his last, including yesterday, so that would be 4 starts, he's been pitching really well. I think he's given up 1 hit in the 12 batters that he has faced. So big ups to Chapman for fighting back and trying to get back to form. I know the Yankees are trying to figure out where they're going to put him in the 6th inning, in the 7th inning. I don't know. But if you can get a matchup of the Yankees starting pitch and getting solid and getting to the 7th of Chapman, then Marinaccio, he's another one who's like giving up 2 hits in his last 58 batters, something like that, man, something crazy. And Clay Holmes is the closer. If you can do the old Yankee school where you can just get to the bullpen, get the game won by the 6th inning, and 7, 8, and 9 is lights out. We need this, guys. The regular season, forget about the regular season. This is about the playoffs. This is about getting to the World Series and winning it. Think about all the top teams that has been around lately in the American League. We all know the Red Sox aren't doing it right now, but I'm talking about lately, in the past 5, 6 years. Who's been the top teams in the American League? The Yankees, Houston, Boston, Tampa Bay. Everybody except the Yankees has at least made the World Series. Obviously, Boston and Houston have won them, and the Tampa Bay Rays has at least made it. The Tampa Bay Rays have made it. I know they fight every year, but I mean, give me a break. You put Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole together, and Stanton, that pays more than their roster and probably half of their front office, and they make the World Series and we can't. We've had too many home run balls, home runs or nothing. No small ball. Nobody can bunt. Nobody can move runners, and this is the reason in the past why we haven't made the World Series. Right now, this year, getting this extra pitching should help. The Houston Astros are still the team that bothers me the most in the American League. The Houston Astros, we're 2-4 against them. I know, don't go into the regular season and bring that type of record into the playoffs. Dude, the guys have knocked us out. Cheating, whatever you guys want to throw it on, blame it on. The Yankees got caught cheating too with their letter and doing the bullpen phone to the dugout phone and looking at replays and all that. It wasn't as bad as Houston. It wasn't nearly as bad as Houston because they weren't doing it in real time. Cheating's cheating. Listen, the Yankees still did not make the World Series. They lost to all the other teams. This is a joke, man. This is the New York freaking Yankees, okay? And Houston is still going to pose a problem. They just got Trey Mancini. They got Trey Mancini, man. This guy is a great player. Think about that. You go from the Orioles to a team that's potentially going to go to the World Series. The Yankees cannot lose again this year. If the Yankees can't win with this team this year, what the hell are we going to do next year? The whole reason with the shift, and I know they're getting rid of the shift, is no one can bunt anymore. No one bunts. They would have never done the shift in the 80s or the 90s. Why? Because teams could bunt. Small ball. You can move runners. Our team is classic for not doing that. Think about it. Brett Gardner, I mean, at the age he was at, he was the only guy that could drop bunts and work counts. All due respect to DJ LeMahieu, he can work counts too. I know he can. Brett was the ultimate. Could be 0-2, and then the guy will foul off the next 10 pitches. He swung at nothing. He could drop bunts. He hustled. The Yankees used to be filled with players like that. Those are the players that got us to the World Series. And as a matter of fact, Brett Gardner was a very young guy when we went to the World Series and won it last time. He's the last guy up until last year was on that team. How come we don't get players like that anymore? They wouldn't have to get rid of this shift. There'd be no shift if everybody could just bunt. You want to give me a free base, just bunt. But nobody either knows how to bunt or nobody cares to bunt anymore. It's an offensive game. People want home runs. They want 14 to 12 games. The Houston Astros scare me. They scare me in the playoffs. This is going to be a problem. But now that we've bolstered this bullpen, we've bolstered the pitching a little bit. If Garrett Cole can be big money Cole, remember him on Houston when he was scheduled to pitch, the game was already over. It was already over. It was over before it started. Not anymore. This guy is shaky at best. I want Nestor Cortez out there over him, man. So now that it appears that we have this going on, we can get rid of Joey Gallo. We got Benintendi, which pisses off Boston fans. That pisses them off that he's on this team, man. That was an amazing pickup from the Royals. Joey Gallo and his 100 batting average. I know it's a little better than that, but it might as well be 100. Get him out of here. He's gone. He's done. He's still technically on the team as of this video, but get him out of here too, man. Come on. What a joke that guy has been. He swings at everything. Does 5,000 motions at the plate before he gets in his batting stance. Just to strike out. It makes no sense to me. No sense. So he's going to be gone. Otherwise, Trevino's been awesome. Higgy's been doing his thing behind the plate. Higgy has a bad batting average, but that's not what we kept him for. He gets a pass for his batting average. He's here for his great defensive ability behind the plate, which was eons above Gary Sanchez. So he's the one that really gets the pass. IKF. You guys love an IKF? This guy knows that we didn't get Carlos Correa. He comes over from the Texas Rangers. This guy hustles. He's hitting like 276. He's got like 35 RBIs, no home runs, but he's not a home run hitter. The guy's been more than solid at shortstop, way better than that project. The year-long project the Yankees just would not let go of Gleyber Torres at short last year was a joke. So everybody's where they should be. IKF is taking full advantage of the team he's playing for and how rare an opportunity it is to be the starting shortstop for the New York Yankees. I give him 110% respect for the hustle that this kid brings. Guys, let's see what the second half goes. I'm still going to be doing live. This is Tuesday, August 2nd. I will be live tonight. Tonight at 7 o'clock sharp. Be here. Lou Talk should be on with me. My co-host, you guys have seen him before. He's an awesome dude. He's a great fan of the New York Mets, but he's also a good friend of mine. So tonight we're going to be on here at 7 o'clock. I will see you guys then. Thank you as always for the support of this channel. Subscribe, bell notice, and hit the like button and comment, please. Let your friends know. Help me get to this 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all, and I'm Johnny Basement, and I am